at Gillette Stadium. Ashland is the Super Bowl champion of Division 6 and the winner of the Aganis Trophy.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Ashland High School Varsity Boys Soccer here on WACA-TV. It is a crisp Tuesday night here from the top of the plateau. I'm Chase Abrams and joined with me, per usual, is Josh Abrams.
Hey Chase, good to be here. As you mentioned, a nice chilly night. Your WACA time and temperature, 6:02, 55 degrees.
And that temperature dropping fast. Sunset not too long ago, so we'll see how we do up here with our layers here from the top of the press box. Just about to get underway here. Ashland is hosting Norwood boys soccer. It's been a very successful season from the Clockers tonight, and going out with a little bit of an unorthodox lineup here. Your starters for tonight, going from the top of the roster down: Lucas Arjona, Jamie Draper, Matan Reshev, Keegan Kelly, Hunter Meggs, Victor Andrade, Tyler Pena, Michael Ducharme, Bailey Fong, and then Ryan Kaufman will be starting as your goalkeeper for tonight. Kickoff is underway and it goes straight to Bailey Fong.
And folks, don't be concerned about the color being off on your television or on your monitors, as the case may be. The Clockers are indeed wearing pink jerseys and socks tonight in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness. The Norwood Mustangs in the white jerseys, shorts, and socks, yellow numerals on the back.
Yeah, should be in for a good game here tonight. Clockers looking for their 11th win of the season. Norwood looking to pick up their first.
Yeah, the new power rankings came out just this morning, Chase, and the Clockers clock in at number 4 in Division 3.
Pun intended or no there?
Oh, it's always intended.
I'm not surprised.
So a quick shot on goal by the Clockers, eaten up by the Norwood keeper. We are just underway here, 0-0 all so far. I was going to say already, but early on. Oh, the other fun part that
less than a minute in,
that all of us will be working on tonight is not only are they different jerseys,
different numbers.
Different numbers as well.
Yes. A couple JV call-ups to get in there as well, so we apologize if we get any names wrong. We are going to be doing our best here tonight. On the plus side, as you mentioned earlier, going to be a little bit easier to see the numbers once we figure out who they belong to.
Exactly. A couple of names to be aware of that are not on the roster tonight, that are not playing: Arthur Souza and co-captain Carlos Espino. Actually, both. Oh no, just Carlos, the co-captain.
Yeah, Espino, an especially big loss. Just dealing with a little bit of a minor ankle injury. He should be back by, I believe, early or late, sometime next week is what I heard from him. So the unofficial report there, he definitely thought it was a much more serious injury when it initially happened. But a lot of Ashland sports teams very grateful that it's only just a minor sprain.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, yes.
Okay. Keep in mind, of course, final regular season game be this Monday coming up, October 30th. That
is senior night. An errant pass is going to be taken away by a Norwood defender. Clockers regain possession, though, and they'll knock it away.
Big header there right at midfield. Now Norwood showing off the heading skills.
It's contagious, is what we've noticed in our time covering high school soccer. Once one header is put in play, they seem to follow pretty soon after.
Incidentally, another thing you may be noticing on your screens is we are in fact at the high school. You know, a lot of the varsity soccer games take place at the middle school, but moved it over here so the fans can enjoy watching the games. Again, we're missing bleachers at this point, or very few bleachers at the middle school. The lights, of course, much better here at the high school. So
absolutely, they try to get as many games here as possible. Very fortunate to be calling a game here tonight. Michael Ducharme steps up to intercept that pass. Clockers might have had numbers for a second there, but it gets away. Jamie Draper making a play on the ball now. Looking for Ducharme. He's going to win the battle with his man. He thinks it's Ashland ball, and the ref agrees. Throw-in going for Keegan Kelly towards the middle, and it's intercepted by a Norwood defender.
Swing and a miss, by Ducharme, by the way. Like, didn't move the feet at all.
Oh,
just threw it in.
It's pure strength. Daniel Turner looking for Ducharme down the near sideline now. Tackle. That's one of their JV call-ups. Daniel Turner, not only a JV call-up, but a starter up front here tonight for the Clockers. He'll be in pink number 29 for those watching. Centering attempt here. It's going to be a little long, knocked away by Norwood. Matan Reshev steps up and hits it to Draper.
So
Towards the middle of the field again.
6 tonight.
Yep. Yeah, I've been updating our roster a little bit there. I'll make sure to show you that at some commercial break. Hunter Meggs, a big header there. He'll be defending that far side. Very close call, nearly a kick to the face. That was Bailey Fong, number 44. Centering attempt, it's going to be played. Very close call by Kaufman, and I couldn't tell who that defender was for the Clockers, but Kaufman able to come away with it.
You know, I think that they were in communication with each other. You know,
Yes.
like that could have been disastrous, but
Yeah.
I feel like both knew what was going to be happening there. It was just well played by both
take
the
a deep
defender
breath.
and Kaufman.
Yeah, so we didn't explain this earlier. So Ryan Kaufman, not usually your varsity starter in goal. Matt Kulaga, your usual starter, has been dealing with an illness for the past few days, so he is out tonight. He was back at school, but still not near 100% just yet.
Okay, this one gets headed out of bounds on Ashland, the Ashland defensive end.
There's a ball in play, so wait just a second while that one gets knocked out of bounds.
Like Matan had to hand something off to his mom down there on the sideline.
Long throw in.
Jewelry or something. Headed out of harm's way.
Keegan Kelly's going to try to run with it, immediately met by a Mustang.
He got to keep his number 10, huh?
He did. I noticed
Here's a break in midfield. Clockers flying. They don't have numbers, although a defender just tripped and fell. Kelly makes his way down the far sideline.
Going to get run down by a Mustang player who's calling for it adamantly to be their ball, and he will come away with it. So tough misplay by Kelly there. Mustangs regain possession on the far side. Right back in, that was Draper. Mustangs work in the middle of the field now. Long pass, Hunter Meggs is going to have to hustle back. Clockers still have the significant numbers advantage, but more Mustang players coming into the offensive zone. Long pass, yep, near sideline. Draper's going to make a play on it here. Mustang gets by him. Centering attempt is knocked away. Here's Turner now.
Oh, good pass.
Good feed to Draper. Got a man on right away, goes back to the middle. It's going to be a little bit too far for Daniel Turner, and the Mustangs regain. Good job stepping in the way of that pass. Yeah, so not only are we not totally sure of the numbers of all the Ashland players, but the gold on white for Norwood, very difficult to see from this height. Oh, very nearly a head-on-head collision. Hunter Meggs comes away with it, though. Draper looking long for Turner. It's a good feed and just barely knocked away by the last defender for the Mustangs. Going to kick it out of bounds, and Ashland should regain possession on the far side.
Oh. Sorry, I just reacted to that Norwood player taking the body, draws the foul. It'll be Ashland ball right at midfield, and is that Hunter?
It is not. No, this is one player I can't quite tell who it is. Hunter's right in the middle on that Ashland day.
Okay, a little shaken up here, but he'll get tended to. Clock continues to roll. We're at 32.5 minutes to go in the first half. No score between your Ashland Clockers and the Norwood Mustangs. You're watching Ashland High School Boys Varsity Soccer on WACA-TV.
Yep, we couldn't tell who that was who subbed out. It looked like Keyshawn subbed in for him, though. And immediately getting the ball on that far side. He'll look to move it towards the middle. He's got a man. That's Bailey Fong. Fong goes back to the middle. He's going to look for a pass in on goal, and it'll be knocked away. A corner kick for the Clockers. So first opportunity here tonight for Ashland. We'll see what they can do with this early corner.
Well, it looks like Keegan Kelly going back to the corner to put this one on net for the Clockers.
Kick in. It's going to be a perfect kick, just barely out of the reach of Hunter Meggs. And Ashland's going to have to reset here. Bailey Fong goes back to Matan. Reshef to the far side, finds a teammate. He's going to Keyshawn down that far sideline. Centering attempt here. In on goal, knocked away by a Mustang defender. Keyshawn stays with the play, though. Still with the ball.
Great ball handling right here.
He's got a lot of speed, too. Somehow finds Pena, who's going to just knock it away out of bounds, and a goal kick for the Mustangs. They escape a few close calls there from Ashland on the offensive side, and they'll kick it away here.
By far the best offensive pressure so far tonight for the Clockers.
And sustained, too. So a good sign here from not the usual starting lineup from these Clockers.
Norwood keeper John Lynch going to boot this one away. Just taking a look at the roster, he's a sophomore. Chase getting the start here tonight.
Yeah, decent amount of upperclassmen on this Norwood team, but not incredibly experienced. Keyshawn showing that speed down the far sideline, beats his man. Centering attempt here. Knocked and into the goal. It's an early goal for the Clockers. Daniel Turner, the varsity call-up tonight. A one-timer, buries it in the back of the net. What a big moment from the junior right there.
Just making some notes here.
That could be sophomore, excuse me.
Okay, we'll put that one at 30-30 of the first half. Clockers now up 1-0 over the Mustangs.
So great early start here from these Clockers. Quick early lead, Josh Steinberg checking in. Wells one more. Can't quite tell who that is though.
Okay. Monley Oberson starts things off for the Mustangs.
Turner already making a play, trying to push in transition. Great effort. Keyshawn will bounce it to the outside again. Goes back towards the middle. Little 1-2.
Even when he has one go off the end of his, just off his toes, he's still able to get a pass off. Incredible.
Very talented. Norwood pass will go right for Matan, who gives it away himself. Little miscommunication there. Keegan Kelly making a play on the ball. Good fighting there from Felipe.
It'll be Norwood throw-in and a Norwood substitution at the far side of the field.
Yep, quick sub. I'll throw it in on the near side. So you talked about Michael Ducharme with the no steps in his throw, and how about that leap and gallop from the Norwood throw in there. Daniel Turner's going to chase this one down. Norwood's got a step, and he's just going to kick it out of bounds. Throwing deep into the Norwood defensive zone here from Michael Ducharme on the near sideline.
Terrific hustle by Turner.
Yeah. He's playing with fire. It's great to see that from a JV call-up.
I got to tell you, you should be having a talk with him. Maybe you can recruit him for indoor track this winter.
It's funny you mentioned that, because he actually is a track runner.
He looked like it on that run.
Yeah, ran indoor track last year and then did not run in spring. Plays lacrosse, him and his brother.
By the way, it's he and his brother.
He and his brother, thank you.
Tell you, Chase, this time next year we're going to be losing you to college. We gotta get your English up to speed.
That's still my most common grammatical mistake, and I apologize for that. I don't know why I keep messing it up.
Long throw in here by the Mustangs, intercepted by the Clockers. They have control. Bailey has it right around midfield. Just
Plenty
kicks
of
it
time.
backwards.
That's the other JV call-up for tonight, Declan Vento, who came in for Hunter Meggs earlier.
I think he's wearing 67.
67.
Okay.
Did I have it as 57? That's my mistake.
Keyshawn on the move, a long pass ahead.
Looking for Kelly.
Here's a shot. Oh, blocked aside by a Norwood defender. Right back. Kelly again trying to get a handle on it. Gets a shot. Score!
It's good. What a play by Keegan Kelly and Michael Ducharme there. A little 1-2 action. Keegan Kelly fights off a couple defenders at the end and puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-0 Clockers. 2-0.
Okay, so at 27:03, you've got Keegan Kelly on the goal. And just a lot of great work there. Helped, of course, a little bit of sloppy defensive play by the Mustangs. And Kelly cashed in. Yeah,
it's good to see these Clockers are showing you that they can beat you in a couple different ways. The first goal of the night from an everyday JV player. The second goal coming from your senior captain. And already Turner making another strong play on the ball, and Ashland just playing with their hair on fire right now. It's great to see. Vento will look to the middle here. He's got Keyshawn. Near side now.
So it's certainly longer passes than we're used to seeing from the varsity team.
Absolutely, and we're really seeing why this team has the 10 wins they do and how they've clinched the playoff spot. I mean, really, really talented team that the Clockers have this year. Michael Ducharme takes that one away. Kelly with it in the middle of the field. He's got Graham open. He'll look farther back to Vento.
Yeah, Vento got that one and couldn't quite corral that pass.
Almost goes out of bounds. Go right back to him here. He's going to have to step up. Norwood knocks it back, but right to another Ashland defender. That one will go out of bounds. Norwood throwing near the 40-yard line of the Clockers.
But certainly no panic by the Clockers as that ball just seemed to keep going further and further back into their own defensive zone.
And here comes the 10-yard run-up from the Norwood player throwing it in. He's definitely getting some distance on it, too. Unfortunately, it went right to the tallest player on the field in Vento.
Okay, go try this one again.
Look in that direction again. Goes off a couple different Ashland heads, and then a third. Going to see if they can knock it away here. Norwood with it in the box now, but plenty of Clockers around. That one's knocked out of bounds again. It looks like it'll stay Norwood's ball.
I don't know, Chase. It's starting to look like these Ashland defenders think they're going to get some points for style. Like, that's starting a little too close to the goal for my taste. Let's get it out of there already.
This is kind of the mindset you get when you're up 2-0 early. All right, this is going to be pretty much like a corner kick from Norwood here. Into the box, in between 3 Ashland players and 1 Norwood defender. It gets knocked away. Mustangs with another shot here. And it towards the middle of the field, and Felipe takes it away. Full head of steam. He's got a player right on him. Cuts it back towards the middle, and he's got Steinberg wide open. Keegan Kelly running down the near sideline. He'll look for him now. Kelly slows down to get it. Centering pass goes through the legs right to Turner. Who scores again? Oh my goodness. Just an incredible team effort there from the Clockers. That is fun to watch. Fantastic play. It went Felipe to Steinberg to Kelly, and then Turner finished it off again.
Yeah, I mean, the best equivalent I can give, Chase, that looked like a basketball fast break.
Yep, completely agree.
Looks like we got a timeout on the field. Clockers up 3-0 with 23-21 to go in the first half.
So, any notes so far?
Well, again, similar to our girls soccer broadcast last week, Chase, based on the records coming into tonight, this game really does seem to be playing out the way we expected, right? The Clockers already clinched a playoff spot. They've got 2 games left on the regular season after tonight.
Yes.
They're ranked number 4, Division III in the power rankings, while the Norwood Mustangs sadly are 0-12-1 on the season. Their lone tie came back on September 21st at Millis 1-1. And what were you going to say?
Well, first off, that Millis team, this Clockers team, their starters beat them by 4 goals. And Norwood tied them 1-1. Ashland beat them 5-1. This Norwood team only scored 3 goals this season so far. So just emphasizing what you said. Arian Feenstra checking into the game for the first time now.
Okay. So the other thing you make a note of here with the Clockers, right, is although they have clinched, they've got the good record, right, 10-4-1. Over the last 2 weeks, just a 500 ball club. Okay, so 2 of those losses have come in the last 2 weeks. So kind of, want to get back
down a little bit.
Want to get back on the winning side of things here as we head into the playoffs.
Saving their best for the playoffs, Dad.
So Clockers do play again tomorrow night at Medfield at 6:30, and then they wrap up the regular season on Monday at 6:30 here at the high school against Holliston on senior night. And of course, we'll live stream Monday's game here on WACA. Actually, we're probably going to record it.
Probably going to record it. Yeah, the game is on Monday though.
So yeah, don't count on the live stream. Be sure to be here again. Senior night, really an opportunity to celebrate and honor this this terrific Clocker team. Again, we've said it before, this team is on a mission after missing the playoffs by a goal last year.
Yeah, Matt Silva checking into the game for the first time. He keeps his same number 11 with these new jerseys.
A little bit of struggle to get a foot on that one.
43 is Josh Steinberg, by the way. Looking his way now, it's going to be right over and knocked away by a Mustang, and then they subsequently knock it right out of bounds. Clocker throw in on the near sideline,
So
right around their 20-yard line.
Oberson with the defensive player there to knock it out of bounds for the Mustangs.
Looking for Silva, makes a nice move, and then a second one.
A little bit of a deke right there.
Yep. Goes behind, and it looks like that is Arthur Souza in this game. That's number 50. Led to believe he was not going to be playing tonight, but he is out there tonight, so my mistake on that one.
Okay, inbounding for the Mustangs will be Nevin Kelly, one of the co-captains for the Mustangs. Double header.
Yeah, that was impressive. Feenstra will step up to make a play on that one. Got some momentum now. Fighting off 3 defenders, somehow gets a pass off, and that's Graham on the far sideline. He'll look long, looking for Souza in on the box. Then Lynch will come out to make a save. Very close play.
I was anticipating a collision
Oh,
there.
me too. I think that's why Souza backed off a little bit. You know, up 3 goals, no need to risk concussion protocol for a fourth.
Especially this close to the playoffs.
Yes.
Long boot by Lynch. Cross midfield. Norwood under control.
Carvalho stepped in the way of that one.
Sousa now for the Clockers. Long pass ahead.
No whistle there as a Clocker player hits the deck.
Could have been kind of a good through ball, though, up until the foul. That wasn't called.
Yes. It was interesting to see him get up and then immediately just a little extra juice when defending against those Norwood players. He was going right after him. We'll be sure to get that player's name soon.
So a free kick here for the Mustangs. I wouldn't want to put my head in front of that line drive.
No.
It's a through ball. Kaufman comes sprinting out to grab it.
Another Ashland track star. Speed is definitely not in question from your Clocker goalie, Clocker keeper. Left-footed punt away, and it is a big one. Let's go back to Carvalho. Stumbles a little bit, moves towards the middle of the field. Steinberg's got a man on.
I'm not sure if he was aware that man was on.
No, he turned around, and there he was. Someone came away with it and got a pass off. Norwood retakes possession, though, moving towards that middle of the field.
Clocker's unable to clear. All
Back
the way
to
back
Vento, yeah.
Yeah. That one will sail out of bounds far sideline. We're under 20 minutes to go in the first half. Clocker's up 3-0. Oh, here's your favorite throw-in.
It's fun. It is fun to watch.
That misses everybody, goes all the way down into the far corner.
Vento tries to keep it from becoming a corner kick, is unsuccessful, but they're going to say it did go off a Mustang player, and it'll be a goal kick for Ryan Kaufman. Going right from the middle of that goalie box. You don't see that very often. They usually pick a side.
Mm-hmm. Right-footed that time?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
He keeps them on their toes.
Pun intended?
Yeah. Always.
Oh, right over the top.
Yeah, backed right into a Norwood defender. Matt Silva's going to have some space to work. Misplays it a little bit, tries to tap it back to a teammate, and Steinberg overruns it. Silva hustling back on defense. Norwood gets away, but kicks it right to Vento, who's got room to work himself. Towards the middle of the field, Steinberg. A lot of Clocker players all in one area.
They're really bunched up there.
Yeah, they're settling down now. Souza, he's got Silva, but he's going to work towards the middle. Still running with it, and it's finally knocked away by Norwood. Yep. So tough to do, but Feenstra takes it right back. Steinberg looks for a teammate. Plenty of time here. Now Graham on the far sideline. He's going to knock it ahead and run after it. We know he can run. Centering attempt here. Knocked away by the Mustangs. They regroup and just kick it out of bounds. Ashland throwing on the far sideline by that Mustang bench.
I'm just looking over that bench, Chase. I mean, this is a clearly smaller roster than the Clockers.
Yep.
One of the smallest rosters we've probably seen in all of our years of doing TVL soccer.
So a little bit of pinballing in the Mustang zone there. Finally going to be a handball call, I believe, and they'll kick it away.
Okay, clock ticks down, just under 17 minutes to go now in the first half. Clockers up 3-0. If you're just joining us here on WACA-TV.
Yep, it's been a good start for the Clockers so far. In case, the score didn't tell you that already.
It's a long pass right up the middle.
Silva, not the tallest guy out there, somehow got a head on it though. Anyways, Graham will take this one away. Maybe a handball, no call. And now Clockers with full heads of steam again, looking for Feenstra. That one's knocked away. Still going after it though.
Oh, Feenstra gets tripped up at the end of that play.
Almost a call, ball knocked out of bounds. No PK, but it will be a Clocker corner kick. Clocker corner kick. It's fun to say.
Sure, I love the alliteration. Okay, a little fake on the corner. Coming out, shot on from the left and in! Looks like, was that 11?
I didn't think it was Silva.
Well, until somebody corrects
I guess
me,
it was, yeah.
I'm going to say that it was Silva.
Matt Silva with the left foot from distance. Buried it in the top left corner.
So that one comes with about 16:10 to go in the first half. Clockers now up 4-0. It's an interesting little misdirection there in the corner kick. They didn't put it on net, just a quick little pass. The next thing you know.
Yeah, very, very well played by these Clockers. We saw Matt Silva be a very big impact player for this team last year, making his mark on the game tonight here, right there.
That shot looked like it went right through the hands of the keeper.
Just too much power on it.
So a late Norwood substitution. They're also going to switch up who's going to kick things off here at midfield.
Yeah, why not?
Anthony Parisi getting the honors here for the Mustangs.
Souza beats his man. Finds a teammate.
Right
back to Souza. This triangle pass is so fun to watch. Mustangs finally take it away, but give it right back to Silva. He's got Feenstra on the middle, but he's going to keep working down. A shot from way out is going to be nowhere close. And the Mustangs will take it over with a goal kick.
Yeah, he was bidding for a second straight goal there.
Yeah.
But well wide
I think he thought it was a little closer.
Okay.
Wide short side. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Look at this. Almost wholesale substitution here for the Clockers.
It's like they're running. It's like hockey. They're just running separate lines out there. Matan Reshef among the players checking back in.
Michael Ducharme back in at striker.
Hunter Meggs as well. This looks like the starters, or a lot more of the starters. A little shove there. That's not going to go uncalled.
Blatant foul.
Not going to get away with that one. So Bailey Fong's entire body contorts as he was shoved. Just going to go with the easy pass to Silva. Probably not going to shoot from here. Centering it. That's going to be an own goal.
Was it?
Yep. So not really knocked in by any Clocker player. It's the Mustang trying to knock that one away. And an unfortunate bounce for the Mustangs. And the Clockers will go up 5-0.
So I don't know who you give credit to. Is it the last Clocker to touch it?
I think Silva does get at least some credit for that one. So I guess maybe I jinxed it for good for these Clockers. I said he wasn't going for goal. I don't think he really did, but it did work out for them. A very early 5-0 lead. We'll see what the Clockers try to do now. Find Souza back shoulder. Goes to Ducharme. Knocks a player down and going for it. No call. Matan Reshef with the ball now. Kelly in the middle. Back to Reshef. In the middle of the Fong.
I like that one.
Yep. Far sideline now. He overruns it. And then the Norwood player overruns it. Finds his teammate on that far sideline. He's going to work up into the Ashland zone nearly, but it's taken away. Thought that was Hunter Meggs playing it to the middle there. Silva takes that one away, and it's knocked immediately away by a Mustang. Reshef with it again.
Starting to see a lot of bodies starting to fly and hit the ground. I mean, a little concern here about this game getting a little chippy.
Silva goes to Ducharme, finds Souza. Shot on goal.
Side of the net.
Yep.
Side of the net. 12.5 to go in the first half. Clocker's up 5-0. I'm Josh Abrams, he's Chase Abrams, and you're watching Ashland Boys Soccer on WACA-TV.
Really cannot say enough about how impressive this Clocker team has looked tonight. I mean, we've obviously touched on not the strongest opponent, but in the four, or however, I guess we've really been doing soccer games for 6 or 7 years together, and I have not seen passing this good in any of those. From any of those teams, and
the overall team speed
absolutely.
as well.
Like, they are playing a tick faster than Ashland teams I've seen in the past. And nothing against those teams. There were some very, very successful teams that we had the pleasure of watching from Ashland. It's just this one, it's tough to top. Call it recency bias, but they look really, really strong out there.
And I mean, I don't want to start throwing around technical or scientific terms, but I would say this team is a bit more than a tick faster than previous teams.
I felt like I had to use a tick because, you know, clockers and all that. Yeah, you just getting that?
Yeah, I was just getting that.
Okay.
I was thinking about, like, the bug.
Pun was intended again, Dad. Shot knocked away, goes all the way near midfield. Ducharme trying to get a little fancy. Got a little fancy with it. Comes away with it anyway. Working towards the middle of the field now. Lucas Arjona with it. Long pass to Souza, who's got an opportunity here. Makes the extra pass, and Ducharme almost knocks it in. Can tell his entire team is ready for him to bury that one, himself included. Yep. So once again, great team play there. Just saved at the end by Lynch of the Mustangs.
I like the thought Ducharme had there, going finesse over power. But that was when he needed the power.
He tried finesse earlier, and it didn't work out super well for him, so I was surprised he went back to it. Meggs will kick it up the far sideline. He finds Arjona. Middle of the field to Silva. Getting fancy with it. Keegan Kelly now. Looking for Arjona, knocked away. Ashland regains possession. Some more good footwork back to Bailey Fong. Finally knocked away by the Mustangs, but it's a Clocker throw-in anyway.
A very casual throw-in. I wasn't sure if that was actually...
Pretty much everything they're doing right now seems pretty casual.
Okay, 10 minutes to go now in the first half. Clocker's up 5-0. Norwood unable to keep it in bounds there at midfield. Be a Clocker throw-in.
That little misplaced. That's Meggs throwing it in there.
So Meggs is wearing 23 tonight?
29, I believe. Yep, 29.
Okay.
There's a chance that was not Hunter Meggs. It's tough to see. Souza sprinting back on defense. Silva as well. That one goes right to the middle, misses 2 Mustang players, and Fong comes away with it. Keegan Kelly goes back to Silva. One touch up to Arjona.
Right now they are putting on a passing clinic.
Absolutely. Kelly finds Ducharme, looking for the power this time, and it's knocked away by Norwood. We'll see who the refs give possession to.
It'll be Clocker.
They're going to call it Clocker ball, thrown on the near side.
Sousa.
He is not looking to throw very far. Pretty obviously there. Finds Ducharme, going to go off the shoulder and out of bounds. A goal kick for Lynch and the Mustangs.
2 more Norwood substitutions here as we tick down under 8:50 now.
Just about to say that. Yep.
See, we tick down.
I did notice it. Yeah. Less impressive use. I'm going to be honest with you.
For all you dads out there, I really do hope you get the opportunity to announce a game with your kid who can then criticize you on air in front of an audience of millions.
Millions, huh? Very nearly offside. Staying on, though, does Norwood. Good 1-2 there, just a little far for his teammate. Clocker throwing on the far side.
Well, nice play by Quincy Carter out there.
Oh, yeah. Official, unofficial team manager. I'm not quite sure what his title is with this team, but they love having him around.
Sure. Good energy.
Absolutely. And repping the pink to support the team tonight. Not as bright, but, you know.
No, it's subtle.
It's
subtle.
Yeah.
Tasteful.
It's pretty tough to match the brightness of these jerseys. Gonna be a long pass. Ducharme, a nice touch there. Goes right to Souza, looking long. It's gonna be a foot race. Knocked away by the Mustangs. Just about as close to a corner kick as you can get. It's gonna be a throw-in from about an inch to the right of the flag for Souza. We'll see what kind of distance he can get on this one. Nope, they're just gonna go right back to Silva.
Oh, high. Yeah, they're going to call him on that one. His foot got up a little high there
little
in
high
traffic.
There. Yeah. It was a nice move, but not completely allowed at the high school level. And Norwood will take over with a kick as we get closer to ticking down to 7 minutes here in the first half. Yeah, I tried too hard on that one, didn't I? Yeah, it's okay.
Got to mix it up.
Not a whole lot of clock puns. Norwood, a little bit of space to work before it's knocked away by Keegan Kelly. That one's kicked away. It's a nice play by Hunter Meggs, making sure that Norwood player's okay. He is on the ground, and we're going to have a timeout on the field.
Okay, clock continues to run. 6.5 to go in the first half, but of course they'll be keeping time on the field. While this Norwood player gets checked out, Amy Mendoza, trainer's coming out, the Ashland trainer, but he's up on his feet now, walking off under his own power. Nice round of applause from tonight's crowd.
Yep.
Got to hand it to this crowd. When we got here, it was pretty much an empty stadium,
yep.
And I'm not quite ready to refer to them as LA fans, like LA fans. You come in late, leaving early, but they filled in the bleachers nicely tonight.
Yep. Ashland JV team also showing up to support their friends. They just got back from their game. We'll be sure to give you a score update after the half. All right, final score from that JV game.
Okay, we're back underway.
Ducharme, a nice touch there. Gets it to Graham. Middle of the field now. This is Jamie Draper who finds Reshef. He's looking long for his friend. Michael Ducharme's going to run after this one. Isaac Ayers in for the first time as well. That's number 51.
It's a nice shot by Ducharme. Put it right on net. Keeper just ate it up.
Yeah, I think he's anxious to make up for that last attempt. Just be patient, Mike. Your opportunities will come. Lynch will punt it away near midfield now. It's going to the far sideline, and Fonk's just going to let that one dribble out of bounds right by the Ashland bench. Coach Tiago Mota making a nice play on the ball there.
Yeah, everybody's getting into the act tonight.
Oh, absolutely. The team manager, the coach. Great to see. Really, that's a true full team effort right there.
We had an opportunity to chat with both coaches before the game tonight, and always good to spend some time with Coach Tiago.
Oh, absolutely. Great guy.
A little disappointed he didn't get my pop culture reference, but everybody has something to work on, right?
I don't know how many people have seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I don't know how many people haven't seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Hate to break it to you.
Maybe we can make that tonight's WACA-TV live poll here on the recording.
So the recorded poll.
That's right.
Got it. Yeah, I hear those are popular.
I might have to get onto the WACA X handle and Instagram handle and post a poll to see how many of our listeners, how many people in town have seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Drop it in the comments section. We'd love to know. All right, Feenstra.
Yeah, I'm not expecting people to have seen the entire Bill and Ted trilogy.
Just to get the Circle K reference?
Right.
Got it. Norwood with some momentum before Matan Reshef heads it away. Ayers looking to make a play on the ball. He's going to misplay it. Norwood throwing right underneath the press box here, right near midfield. They've got possession. Ayers eager to make up for that last mistake, knocks it away. It's going to go off on Norwood foot, and the Clockers have a throw-in now.
Yeah, Coach was really confused when I made that Circle K reference.
Yeah.
3:40 to go in the first half. Clockers up 5-0.
Isaac's got two players around him. Can't Can't quite get around him.
So Isaac's wearing 51?
Yep.
Okay.
Draper going back to make a play on defense.
Goal kick. So Ryan sets it down, quickly passes off to his right. Clocker's coming out with it now. Can't quite beat that first line of defense.
Thought he got held a little bit there. Finally knocks it down the far sideline, and he's got a teammate. It looks like Arjona going to the middle for Ducharme. He gets knocked away. Norwood stays with it, goes right back to Arjona. Header into the middle. Ducharme's going to try to make a play on it. Foot goes way above his head, and it falls to Ayers. Shot on goal, and it gets by the keeper. It's a goal for Isaac Ayers.
How did that go in?
Stumbling to get that shot off, he snuck it by the keeper into that bottom right corner, and it is 6-0 in favor of the Clockers.
So we'll put that at the 2:25 mark of the first half. Clockers now up 6-0. And Ducharme
checks out to a standing ovation from his teammates. Love to see it.
Think he's going to get a hard time about that high leg kick?
Potentially. And I could be wrong, but it looks like Matt Kulaga has just subbed in to play striker for the Clockers. Number 59. Usually their starting goalie out with an illness. But it does appear that he's out there right now. We'll be sure to keep you updated on that.
So Kaufman with it now, and a big lefty boot. Didn't quite get all of this one.
A lot of height, not a lot of distance. All right, and Feenstra's going to try to make a play on it. A lot of height. And he can jump, but unable to get that one. It'll go out of bounds. Still Clocker ball. Reshef the throw in now. Goes back to Draper. Back to Reshef. Trying to find Feenstra, headed away by Norwood. Ayers swings and misses, falls down a little bit. Poked away, it's going to be a Norwood throw-in. Own 30-yard line on the near side.
What number is Draper wearing?
I have him as 32. I'd called number 14 Jamie Draper. That is my mistake. We'll be sure to figure out who that is at the half. Feenstra now. Back to Kelly. Kelly finds Fong with plenty of space to work. He's looking for Kulaga, who gets knocked down on his first play. Clockers bench having a little bit of fun with this right now. Bailey Fong once again. Far sideline, Arjona's open. Centering attempt is long and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Mustangs.
Yeah, too much leg there. Okay, we're under 2 minutes to go in the first half, so time being kept on the field. Clockers up 6-0. And the Norwood keeper, John Lynch, be booting away for the Mustangs. He's got to give himself a big old running start.
Yep.
Another left footer.
Line drive kick, not a ton of distance. Bounces right over midfield. Right to a Clocker player who knocks it away. Kulaga and Feenstra are going to run after this one.
I just love the hustle. I love the effort.
Absolutely.
Both players.
Up 6 goals, but hey. All right, we're under 2 minutes to go here. Time is being kept on the field. We did have a short injury timeout. And apparently I just missed the whistle, so I believe that is halftime. Both teams returning to their benches.
Okay. Well then, we'll take a quick break. We'll see you back here for second half action with the Clockers up 6-0 over the Norwood Mustangs. You're watching Clocker Soccer on WACA-TV.
All right, welcome back to second half action here at the Plateau. Clockers versus Mustangs here at William L. Cunis Field at Ashland High School. Clockers had a very commanding first half, a 6-goal outburst. A couple goals apiece from Daniel Turner, and we're gonna give Matt Silva credit for 2 goals as well. So very, very strong first half, 6-0 in those first 40 minutes. We'll see what happens in these next 40 as the Mustangs kick away.
And just to round out for the scoring for the Clockers in the first half, Keegan Kelly and Isaac Ayers.
Yep, a couple seniors there adding their contributions.
So far, all Ashland. I'm not even sure if Norwood had a shot on goal in that half.
No, I think you're right.
We're underway.
Yep. Norwood immediately going to go on the offensive, but just plenty of Ashland players there to knock it away. Arjona with the header there, and Kelly's going to have to try to make a play on the ball here. Little unorthodox, he kicks it through a Norwood player's legs. Here's Pena moving towards the middle of the field for Ducharme. Going to be a little far for his teammate. Mustangs booted away.
That pass just a little behind Ducharme.
Jamie Draper, far sideline now. Andrade. Smooth footwork, he goes back to his teammate. Bailey Fong in the middle of the field goes right back to Tyler Pena. Middle of the field, Fong again. Clockers content to just work it around here. Collision there, late whistle, and it's going to go against the Clockers. Norwood with a decent opportunity here. Free kick by the Clocker 30. I didn't really see what was incredibly wrong with that.
The Norwood player ran into Silva.
Yeah.
And somehow it was the penalty was called against Silva. So
yeah, I believe that was Reshef, but similar hairstyles. I can see why.
And with all these new sets of numbers,
oh my goodness, yeah,
very confusing.
It's just jumbled. It's going to go a little behind. Norwood still has the ball, but not for long. There's Reshef fighting to knock that one away, and now Andrade. They're going to say it goes off of... Not making a call yet. Nope, they're going to say it went off of a Mustang player, and it's a Clocker thrown on the far sideline. Reshef will go... Looks like he could go close to Draper, but no, he's going to go... little indecisive. Goes short to Fong. Goes right back to Matan. Now looking long for Michael Ducharme. Andrade knocks it away. Draper goes right back to Ryan Kaufman, who goes back to Draper. Just nice, short, easy passes from the Clockers right now.
I'm just curious why Ryan didn't just pick that one up.
I don't think you're allowed to when a teammate passes it back to you. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Just seemed like it was a much safer thing to do.
Yeah, he's going for the finesse. Some nice triangle passing there from Norwood now. A few one touches. That one a little strong, but it goes right back to a teammate. A sky ball into the box, and Kaufman made that look a lot easier than it was. Comes through a crowd with the ball in his hands. Andrade moving back towards the middle.
I was anticipating a three-player collision there.
Yes. Long pass looking for Arjona is intercepted by a Mustang, and they've got possession on the near sideline now. Staying on that near sideline, and Arjona knocks it away. Back towards the middle for Pena. Goes right back to Arjona. Great movement off the ball from this Clocker team all night so far. Daniel Turner, a nice play in the ball. Going to be knocked away by a Mustang player, and Reshef's got to step up now. Few one touches. Back to Fong. Works with it a little bit. Back to Andrade. Back to Fong. Middle of the field. Kelly sets almost a screen there, and then it goes right to him. Looking for Ducharme. It's a tough angle. He's going to run after it, though. Decking a Mustang player. No whistle on the field.
I'll tell you, if this was hockey, Ducharme would have been whistled 2 minutes for elbowing.
Yeah, he sent a Mustang player on his back. And now he'll have the throw on the far sideline. Looked like Pena thought he had a teammate right behind. He did not. And that pass went to open air. Mustangs with possession, working down the near sideline now. Some mouth guard, shin guard, something fell on the turf. Looks like it's a shin guard from a Norwood player. Clocker throwing near sideline. Hunter Meggs into Keegan Kelly. Nice easy pass to Arjona. Back to Kelly. Let's see if he goes back to Arjona here. You ready? Nope, he's going to look long for Ducharme, headed away, but right to Daniel Turner, who's got space to work. Looks long down that far near sideline for Arjona. It's going to be a little too long. Goal kick for the Mustangs.
It's the right idea. Just a little too much leg on that pass.
Yep.
So John Lynch, Norwood keeper, we've mentioned his name a few times tonight. He'll get a goal kick here.
Yep.
We're under 35.5 minutes to go out of a 40-minute half.
Clocker's very content with this somewhat slower pace of play, still making very good passes and controlling time of possession. Goal kick goes to no one. Arjona will make a play on it, and he's going to get called for a whistle there. Might have shoved that Norwood player a little bit.
Trying to establish position, he kind of went over the top and draws the whistle.
Does not have the height advantage in that matchup by a little bit, so tried to establish a little bit of power, and a little too aggressive there. It's going to be a kick for Norwood.
Yeah, free kick for Norwood. Saratori doing the honors here for the Mustangs.
Arjona, dangerous header attempt, nearly got kicked in the head. Just missed. Hunter Megg's going to try to come away with it. It's going to be Arjona making a play. They're going to call a kick for the Clockers. Penalty goes against the Mustangs. Didn't see quite what happened there, but Jamie Draper will kick it away for Ashland.
That kick.
Is a high kick a little bit?
I mean, Arjona was bent over a bit, so it wasn't like normal height, but there was a kick attempt right around his head, and that might be what the whistle was for. Yeah,
I couldn't totally see because Arjona definitely did go down to get it with his head, so I wasn't sure. It was a long ball for Daniel Turner. It was knocked away by the Mustangs, but the Clockers still control possession. Andrade back to Fong. Towards the middle of the field, kicked away by Norwood, a long boot. Hunter Meggs is going to have time. He's got a man on now. He's just going to try to play the man as Kaufman came way out of the net to make a play on that one.
I guess with a 6-0 lead, you can take chances like that.
He's not even in goal right now, and it's a Clocker throw-in. He's looking to get the ball.
Oh, is he being inspired by Kulaga?
Maybe. Kulaga playing striker?
Right.
Yeah, not just outside the net, striker. Arjona, a little bit of a speed mismatch there. Going to be knocked away by the center back of Norwood. Kelly tight defense. Another quick whistle. I didn't quite see what happened there either, but refs very quick to blow the whistle so far here in the second half after a relatively clean first half from both sides. And really, I didn't see what was wrong there.
Nor did I. We'll have to take a look at replay. Oh, wait. About 7 minutes to go in the game. 7 minutes gone by, excuse me. 7 minutes gone by in the second half. Clocker's up 6-0.
Arjona went for that header again. This time squared it up soundly. It'll be a Norwood throw-in the Clocker 40-yard line, near side.
Could hear that header from up here on the press on top of the press box.
Sounded a little painful. Throwing is long, but finds a teammate. Going to try for a centering attempt. Jamie Draper stands in his way, cutting it back, trying to cut between two Clockers. Hunter Megg is going to knock that out of bounds, and this time just barely a corner kick.
Same flag.
Just to the right of that flag this time. Both times that has gone against the Clockers. A throw-in earlier when they wanted a corner, and a corner now when they were hoping for a Norwood throw-in.
So Norwood's offensive opportunities have been few and far between. This may be their best opportunity so far tonight. A corner kick attempt.
Yep.
As we got second ball on the field.
I do believe this is their first corner of the night.
I agree.
Yeah.
But then again, I think Clockers have only had one corner attempt.
No, I think they've had 2 or 3. Oh, he got way up there. Showing off the hops, but
skied for that one.
that shot would have been good for a field goal. It's always fun to make that joke when you've got the goalpost right behind the soccer goal itself.
Yeah, the only corner I can think of for the Clockers was on the far corner.
Yeah, there was one that Matt Silva scored off of. There was one on that far corner that Keegan Kelly sent into the box as well.
Okay.
So I think 2. Both from that far side, and they just missed the third one on the near side like we talked about.
Another long run up for a throw in for the Mustangs, and that one gets deflected out of bounds. I thought this was going to be Clocker ball. There's a lot of pointing going on here.
Norwood seems to think it's theirs, and the ref is going to agree. It's another corner kick. Kaufman didn't make a play on that one. I thought he could have. He must have seen something, but Norwood thinks it's their ball. They get possession here. Corner kick on the far side this time. They had a good opportunity last time. It was just a little high, even for that very high jump from his teammate.
This one definitely did not have the height. Clockers are able to boot it out of harm's way. Trickles out of bounds. They're going to say it's still Mustang ball.
One looked like it went off a Mustang player last. And Keegan Kelly not thrilled with the call. Mustangs will retain possession.
Saratori comes jogging in to take the throw in.
The signature throw in.
Do all the Mustangs do this?
They've only had 2 corners, but I mean these throw-ins.
No, it's good that there's a track here for him to run on. Long throw in right toward the net off the post.
Knocked away by Draper, recovered and buried in the back of the net.
So make it 6-1 at the 30-minute mark.
So we figured out what the Clockers want to prevent, and that's the ball going out of bounds within the 10-yard line pretty much. As we've got basically a line change here as the entire team subs off. And quite literally the entire team except for Ryan Kaufman in goal. Just to really hammer home, there are no players left on the field who were just on the field previously. You do not see this very often in high school soccer.
Or at any level.
Matt Silva gets his defender in the air that just dribbles calmly right by him. Josh Steinberg going back to a teammate. He's got Declan Vento. Looking for Feenstra. Tries to tap it back to Steinberg, and it's booted away by Norwood. Awkward header there. Norwood almost had some momentum. Pass goes behind, misplayed, and out of bounds. Clocker thrown on the far side. Quick throw into Matt Silva here. Cuts it back. Knocked away by the Mustangs, and it's another Clocker throw-in. Felipe goes back to a teammate. Back to Cardallo. Vento steps in the way of that one. Steinberg goes back. Plenty of time here. Souza's open on the near side. Let's see if they look for him. A little bunched up. Vento, good play there. Just knocks it right off of Norwood and out of bounds for a Clocker throw-in. Felipe's got the ball in the middle of the field again. Finds Silva right near that big Ashland A. Cuts it back. Vento. Up to Souza. Cuts it upfield. He's got some speed. Defender working very hard against him. Souza's got an angle on a centering attempt, and it goes right through everybody.
He had 2 teammates camping out in front of the net, and nobody could get a foot on it.
Yeah, Keyshawn Graham, it looked like, was the main target of that pass. Unable to capitalize, though.
Great effort by Souza, flying down the near sideline, fending off 2 different defenders, and gets open, gets some space, puts a centering pass out in front, and the Clockers just couldn't cash in there.
Yes, and another fantastic effort to get the ball once it's gone out of bounds by team manager Quincy Carter, it should be noted. Back towards
it's
the
good
middle.
To be a friend of Chase, isn't it? Get mentioned on the broadcast.
Yeah. Graham, 2 defenders around him. He's going to knife through both of them. Feenstra finds Silva now. Beats his defender. Let's see if he shoots from out here. It's going to get knocked away. Feenstra looking for Souza into the box. Headed again. Souza, almost a bicycle kick, kicks it over his head, over that left shoulder, and it's going to be finally scooped up by Lynch in goal.
Yeah, from the angle of that pseudo bicycle kick, there wasn't a lot of space there. Not a great angle, but it was still an impressive shot.
Steinberg, 1 touch, right to Silva. A lot of backspin on that one, though. Now they're a little bunched up in the middle. Silva knocks it to Souza, who goes back up the near sideline. Side of his foot, shot on goal, just off to the left.
Sails wide, long side. Clockers turning this thing into a shooting gallery here in the second half. 26:30 to go now in the second half. Clockers up 6-1.
Number 7 could be Pedro Borges. Not totally sure, though.
By the way, Chase, did you have an opportunity during halftime to get a score on that JV game?
I was not, unfortunately. Score should be available on Arbiter Live for anybody curious of checking in. Or just ask around the Ashland community. I'm sure there's always somebody who knows. Steinberg, that pass is going to be very short for Keyshawn Graham. Long ball from Norwood, and Kaufman will come back to collect it. Waits for it to go into the goalie box, and very close call there with a Norwood player bearing down on him. He met that ball at the 25-yard line and waited until it rolled back inside the 10.
By the way, a couple other places where you can check out all the latest on Ashland sports would be Clocker AD on X. and Ashland Athletics
You love
on
saying
Instagram.
that. You love saying X. Graham moves towards the middle of the field. It's definitely. I feel like it is more fun to say than Twitter.
I think Elon Musk knew how much I would enjoy saying
Yes,
X.
that's why he switched it.
Changed the name. There's no doubt in my mind.
Pass towards the middle. He's looking for him again. Shot just wide near side this time. That was the same number 7 for the Clockers. Showing off the speed there. He dribbled past his man. Had some momentum and just barely wide on his shot. Second one in a row.
Yeah, equal opportunity, shooting wide, long side from either side of the field.
Just got to split the difference now.
Just tuning in his range right now.
Yes.
Lynch for Norwood about to boot away. On the goal kick. This one could be a problem.
Yep, Feenstra.
Miscommunication there. Bad pass.
Miscommunication from Norwood now.
Turnover there.
Dribbling past his defender. Clockers have numbers. Silva in on the box. That one's going to go to Souza, who just touches it a little too far.
That was a pretty fancy pass by, I guess, Borges. I don't know that Sousa was quite ready for it.
Yeah, just a level of finesse on that pass.
Yeah, you're up 6-1.
Get a little fancy with it.
Right, try some stuff out.
Have some
stuff
fun.
that you can't get away with in a tighter game or
Exactly.
with something on the line.
Gives you a chance to practice at full speed, you know?
In game conditions.
Game conditions, game speed.
Okay, under 24 minutes to go in the game. Clockers up 6-1. Lynch again booting on the goal kick. A little more air this time, but still a short line drive.
Silva misplays that one. It's going to go right by him. Norwood trying to push in transition. It's going to get knocked away. Steinberg to Souza on the near side. Long ball. He's looking for Feenstra, but it's going to end up going
Offsides.
right at the keeper. Feenstra's offsides anyway. It'll be a kick for the Mustangs. So that pass clearly going to be corralled by the keeper. They call offsides anyway.
I'd almost call that a shot on goal.
Yeah,
it
really did go
right. He was trying to find Feenstra. It turned into a shot on goal.
Right to Lynch. Steinberg trying to make a play on it. It bounces over him and a few others. Norwood pushing in transition. Vento was there, but Kaufman's going to scoop it up and throw to the far side. Graham's got some space to work. So fast with the ball at his feet. He pushes down the far sideline. That one barely knocked away by a Mustang defender. Clockers retain possession. Throw in by the Mustang 35.
That's a little bit of a forearm there by the Clockers.
Yep, no call.
By Matty.
There is going to be a whistle there. So Clocker hits the deck. Kick from an awkward angle. We'll see what they can do with this. They're not going to look for the short pass. This is going to be in on the box. Souza could be a target for this one. No, it's going to be a shot on goal and just a little far. I like the idea. Had the goalie stumbling a little bit. I don't think he was expecting it.
It did seem to catch him off guard a little bit. Yeah, absolutely.
Caught me off guard for sure.
So Lynch with a third goal kick boot in
10 seconds, 15 seconds?
Say in about the last 3 minutes, but okay. It probably feels like 10 seconds.
Yeah. No, he's been active this half. No shot, no scores from the Clockers. But he's been part of the reason for that.
You had mentioned earlier in the broadcast about the Clockers just mixing it up, trying a lot of different things, and now they seem to have gone away from the strafing runs, and now they're just trying to dial long distance.
Yeah. I mean, once again, it's like you said, they're trying some stuff they wouldn't normally try in games, different lineup combinations as we've seen. And they've got a 5-goal advantage, so why not?
Okay, under 21 and a half to go now in the game. Clockers up 6-1. Lynch with yet another goal kick.
Yeah, you're going to give him credit for those. It's not easy. He seems to be losing some power as he keeps going back to doing that. His early kicks were reaching midfield pretty much. That one nowhere close. Feenstra's going to head that away, and Borges has got plenty of room to work here. Weird angle, shot on goal, and just wide long side again.
I'm not sure what was going on with Lynch, if he had a problem with his cleat, but he was like hopping up and down a little bit, was late getting into position, but was able to recover in time to take the angle away from Sousa.
And now he's going to get back out there, and guess what he's about to do, Dad?
Goal kick?
Yeah, good call, except that this time he's going to give it to a teammate. I think he's just a little tired. So many goal kicks, you know. Needs a break.
Sure.
Get a drink of water and everything.
Yeah,
look at that.
The kid's just a sophomore. I mean, he's getting some valuable varsity minutes here and leading into his upperclassman years.
Yep. Felipe, nice play on the ball and kick it back there towards the middle. Just running around with it. He's going to look for Keyshawn on that far side. Feenstra, a little too hot to handle. It's going to knock that one out of bounds.
He's
Mustang thrown on the far side.
Probably felt he could have made a play on that.
Little mental mistake, not a big deal.
I'm seeing another wholesale change coming up here for the Clockers.
As we see the entire bench walk towards midfield, getting ready to sub in. We'll let you know if Matt Kulaga is part of that group in just a second. Perfect positioning from Clocker defender right there. Finds Suze on the inside. He might looking for Steinberg. Misplayed a little bit, but he gets it right back, working towards the Ashland A. Middle of the field, just barely stopped by a Mustang defender. Might have just saved goal number 7. Marchetti will step back and head that one to the side. Trying to kick it off a Mustang player. Gets by him. Kaufman will just corral that one. Just to be safe.
Quick outlet here.
Yep, Felipe might look to the outside. Yep, he's looking for Steinberg here. Steinberg's got Souza. He might look to the middle of the field and does. Feenstra, plenty of space to work with. Keyshawn Graham looking. And it's going to be a left foot finish there by Matt Silva. And it's going to be, I think we'll call it an unofficial official hat trick for him.
Sure.
3 goals tonight for Matt Silva. He matches his season total tonight.
So that goal comes with 18:40 to go in the game in the second half. So make it 7-1 Clockers.
Yep, Clockers' first lineup is back out there. Matt Silva, or Matt Kulaga, not one of them. Michael Ducharme, Daniel Turner up front. Lucas Arjona, Keegan Kelly, Bailey Fong in the middle again. Tyler Pena and Victor Andrade as well.
Abdul Remy starts things off here for Norwood, but quickly turned back over to the Clockers.
Turner knees it up to Ducharme, who heads it back to Turner.
Smart header pass.
Draper a little out of position, but Hunter Megg's right there to make a play on the ball. Kicks it right to a Mustang player. And Norwood with a little bit of momentum here. They do not, however, have numbers, although right now it doesn't seem to matter. Shot on goal, going to be wide long side. Kaufman still not super involved, and not a ton of on-target shots on goal from Norwood. That one just a little far.
Kaufman gets a fresh soccer ball here. And now it's his turn for a goal kick.
Yes. Not as many we've seen from him. Just easy little outlet pass there to Matan.
Yeah.
Tyler Pena in the middle.
Brian hasn't been called on to do too much tonight. Nope. Having a good game in net.
Turner with a nice touch. He's going to look long for Arjona. Just a little too far. Look at Michael Ducharme running after it full tilt. Love the hustle from Michael Ducharme as usual. Lynch will pick it up easily, though, and he'll punt it off to the near sideline. Going to have to make a tough play on it to keep it in bounds. Cannot do so. Very nearly tripping over that chair. I kind of held my breath for a second there. Lucas Arjona, quick throw into Turner. Cuts it back towards the middle. Being held a little bit, Keegan Kelly will send him long. His body in the way. Keegan Kelly in the way of that one as well. Moving towards the middle again.
Oh, that was
big collision there with Daniel Turner. He's down for a second, and there's going to be a whistle. That one's going to go against Turner.
Yeah.
Ducharme can't believe it.
It's the right call.
Yeah. Turner still up. It's just a tough play. That was not intentional. Kind of a blind side from both players, really.
We're under 16 minutes to go now in the second half. Clockers up 7-1. You're watching Ashland Clocker Varsity Boys Soccer on WACA-TV.
Pass is long. Tyler Pena will try to make a play on it now. Keegan Kelly steps in. Takes that one away, gets tripped up, stays with it. No whistle on the play. Trying to work around two Mustang defenders, cannot. Tyler Pena sends one long. Turner running after it now. Kelly will get the ball. A little bit of space, man on. He's going to just let that one go right out of bounds. Clockers hold on to possession. Lucas Arjona the throw in. Knocked out of bounds, Arjona will get it back. 27 in pink. Looks for Pena. Past a few players. Miscommunication there. It's going to go off a Mustang player. It's another corner kick from the Clockers.
Gotta tell you, Chase, with being so dominant tonight, you gotta wonder if they're going to start wearing the pink jerseys the rest of the way.
Oh, absolutely.
This team right now, pretty in pink.
And it looks good. It looks good. And no, I'm not going to give you credit for that reference. Michael Ducharme is going to head over to take the corner kick. First time we're seeing him do that tonight.
What's the matter? You're not an Andrew McCarthy fan?
Big Andrew McCarthy.
Molly Ringwald?
I like the movie.
Oh.
That's a great corner kick, just barely stepped in front of by a Mustang defender. Ashland moving back. Ducharme a little out of position here. Arjona sends it into the middle. Right back to Arjona, misplays it. Meggs looks for Fong. Now pass down the far sideline. Trying to work it down there. Mustangs can't corral it. Clockers regain possession. Quick substitution for your Norwood Mustangs. Walker throwing, looking for Ducharme. It's going to go off a Mustang player. Ashland keeps control. Looks for Ducharme again. A good header, sending it looks like Josh Steinberg into the box. No, that was Turner. And there was an Ashland substitution that we missed. Matt Kulaga back in at striker, wearing pants, as opposed to those normal soccer shorts. Arjona heads that one away. Ducharme trying to make a play on it, gets beat to the ball. Fong some physical play. Ducharme will come away with it, kicks it right to a Norwood player. Good left-footed kick by a Mustang player. Kulaga getting into the mix now. Staying with the play. Good hustle from Matt Kulaga. Playing out of position significantly tonight. Pena goes back to Meggs. Lays off. Draper kicks it up to the middle.
Just to clarify, Kulaga's not out of position on the field. He's just out of position
from what
where
he normally
plays, right?
I guess those aren't pants. He's just wearing he's just got the black leggings underneath the black shorts. So
yeah,
looks a little different.
Well, he flip-flopped it. I mean, the first half, the socks were over the leggings, and now this half, the leggings are over the socks.
Hey, whatever style choice he wants. Long throw in here. Kulaga moving back to intercept that one, knocked away just before. Andrade stepping up. Good slide tackle. Gets a pass to Ducharme, who knocks it back to a teammate. Looked like, yep, there's the offsides call. I was just about to say, looked a little offsides, and he was.
Okay, nice job there, Chase. We are under 12 minutes to go now in the game. Clockers up 7-1.
Jamie Draper kicks off, looking for Ducharme. Gets leverage, inside leverage. Pena, a nice stop. Andrade, back towards the middle. Arjona's got it, finds Ducharme in the middle. They've got space to work. Passes to Matt Kulaga, mishandles it, and then swings and misses. Slide tackle there. He's going to pass it to Hunter Meggs. They're going to say it's out of bounds. Meggs let that one go out off Kulaga, and it's going to be
Kulaga hearing it from the Ashland crowd in the bleachers after that fan.
Hasn't played up in quite a while, and it's showing a little bit. It's okay. His teammates are loving it so far. Pena heads that one away right to a Mustang player, and who kicks it out of bounds. Goal kick for Ryan Kaufman. Looks like he might just take, the easy kick to Matan Reshev on the far side. Reshev finds Andrade. In the middle to Pena. Finds Kulaga. One touch. Looking for Fong, can't quite get it to him. Arjona. Fong's got it now. Good move, just completely stopped play.
Just drew it right back.
Beautiful passes from Fong and Arjona there. That pass looking for Ducharme down the middle, a little short, knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. Clockers are going to throw it in again, and another mass substitution. The entire Clocker team, except for Coffin, will sub out.
Don't have to worry about anybody getting, overtired out there.
Nope. Got 2 full lineups to work with.
Okay, under 10 minutes to go. Clockers up 7-1.
Probably the last we will see of Matt Kulaga playing striker tonight, unfortunately.
Well, again, we're coming in on the end of the regular season. He's normally the starting keeper. Don't want to risk any potential injury with him playing that far out of position. So,
ball looked like it was off a Mustang pretty clearly. Ref gives them possession. Thrown goes right to Arthur Souza, kicks it towards the middle. Arjen Feenstra. Souza knocks it to Steinberg. Felipe in the middle now. Cuts it back. Souza on the near sideline. Silva was offsides and knew it. Good play there to let that one go. Souza to the middle. Past a whole lot of players, knocked away by Norwood. Felipe still trying to make a play on it. Marchetti's got it. Trying to find Silva, intercepted by a Mustang defender. Steinberg up to Feenstra now. Middle of the field, just a little bit behind Keyshawn Graham. Ashland still with the ball, though. Bouncing around in there.
They just can't clear it. Going to kick this one out of bounds.
This Clocker attack, unrelenting. Only 1 goal here in the second half, but they have felt just as in command as they did in their 6-goal first half. Long throw in from Arjen Feenstra. Header into the box, but right at Lynch, who will collect it easily. Taking his time before he punts it away. Left-footed punt is away.
Beginning to think he was going to walk that ball down the field.
Not too quickly either. They're going to call that one a handball against Norwood. Vento will kick it away very quickly. He's got Souza right by. Goes to him, who cuts it right back. Very quick move. Splits 2 Clocker players with his pass, and it's taken away by Norwood. Booted down the field. Kaufman will try to make a play on this one, it looks like. Ooh. Kicks that one away.
Did not love that one, sorry.
No, he's had a few close plays for sure. Definitely playing with fire a little bit, but it hasn't hurt him yet. Souza makes a play on this one, cuts it back towards the middle. He's going to look for Silva and Borges moving down the far sideline before Lynch comes out, makes a play. He'll scoop it up
Lynch
himself.
Made the play on that.
Yeah, we haven't seen a ton of lateral movement from him tonight, but just a good play there.
That ball I thought clearly was last touch by Ashland. I thought he would have let that go out of bounds.
I thought it was close enough that an Ashland player could have made a play on it. A sky ball from Lynch there, not a ton of distance, but a whole lot of height. Looking for the long pass here. Kaufman way out of goal. A flying kick, does a somersault as he lands. And he's going to kick that one out of bounds. It's going to be a Norwood throw-in. Just a show of some athleticism from Ryan Kaufman in goal.
I got to tell you, he's covering a lot of ground out there tonight.
Oh, absolutely. And some acrobatic plays out there as well, even if it makes us hold our breath a little bit.
I mean, you always want to encourage your keeper to come out, take the angle away, not get
How about
caught.
Flying through the air? You like your keeper doing that? Because it's certainly fun to watch.
Not so much.
Kicked right out of bounds.
Okay, under 6.5 to go now in the game. Clockers up 7-1 over the Norwood Mustangs here on WACA-TV.
Another long throw in here towards the box, kicked away by Felipe. Norwood moving backwards a little bit, back into the box. Vento will try to make a play on it, and it's an offsides call anyway. Norwood player disagrees, but it's going to be a kick for the Clockers. Kaufman will take this one as we're ticking under 6 minutes to go here in the game.
Okay, quick programming note upcoming Ashland Clocker Sports on WACA-TV tomorrow night. Of course, by the time you watch this on the replay, it'll have already happened, but tomorrow night, volleyball hosts Holliston at 5:30. And
long ball for Keyshawn Graham. Space to work. Sorry to interrupt, but Clockers have it in the Norwood box. He's going to go backwards to Feenstra, who misplays it. Souza's got it now. Shot on goal is good. Bottom left corner for Arthur Souza, his first goal of the game, and it makes it 8-1 in favor of the Clockers.
So at the 5:20 mark of the second half,
Michael Ducharme checking back in. Arian Feenstra checks back out. And Isaac Ayers in as well. Declan Vento is out.
Okay, so again, volleyball hosts Holliston tomorrow night at 5:30 in their season finale. Chase, you and Rob Silver have the call on that one, right?
That's tomorrow?
Tomorrow night?
Yep, absolutely. And we're looking forward to it. Should be a good game.
Okay, and then on Monday, Chase and I are back here with boys soccer against Holliston. That's a 6:30 game, senior night for the Clockers.
Yeah, be sure to come out, support the team. Big crowd here tonight. Can't wait to see what it's like for senior night.
Absolutely, and of course, after Monday night, got a little bit of a respite. Our next broadcast won't be until football hosts Hopkinton here on Thanksgiving
Big
Day,
Thanksgiving
10 a.m.
game. Souza, long ball into the box. Gets past a few players. Ducharme's got a shot on goal. Might have gone off. I thought it went off a Norwood hand. But it's going to be a corner kick for the Clockers.
Clockers are calling for that handball.
Michael,
a
little disappointed about that no call there. As he walks towards the corner to take this one for the Clockers.
The flag seemed to be in his way. He just moved it.
Another beautiful corner kick. Clockers have an opportunity here, just barely kicked away. Thought that one might have crossed the goal box, but a heck of a play by the Norwood defender who kicked it away. Thought that was going in for sure. Beautiful corner. We've seen a few beautiful corner kicks from Ducharme here tonight. He's going to look for his third one right here. Puts both hands up. Line drive kick into the box. Knocked away by Norwood again. And it's going to be off of them. Another corner kick for Ashland and presumably Michael Ducharme.
Not this time.
Nope, Matt Silva is going to take this one.
Looks like he's going to go lefty on this one.
He is a lefty.
Oh, well, that works out.
Yeah, it does help, right? Another line drive kick, a little lower this time, off a Norwood foot. And guess what? They're going to do it again. 4 corner kicks in a row for the Clockers, 2 from each side.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before.
Norwood at this point just biding time. Or wasting time, I should say. Silva, another kick. A little more power on this one, a little too much power on this one. Still into the box, and finally, a goal kick for Norwood. It finally goes off an Ashland player and out of bounds.
Okay. 2:20 left here in the game. Clockers up 8-1.
Lynch sets up yet another goal kick.
Would have liked to see a handball called there, but okay.
Graham working it towards the middle, gets it taken away. Keegan Kelly now. Norwood trying to push in transition, but there's just nobody there. Misplayed a little bit by Marchetti, but Ashland still has numbers. Marchetti has space to work now. Sousa's got a teammate behind him. He'll work towards the middle instead. Ducharme into the box. It's going to be a little bit too far. Graham still has an opportunity. Clocker's still with it in the still in the Norwood zone. Graham's kick is going to be way too far, and they're going to call a kick anyway. That shot doesn't even count.
They are trying so hard to feed Michael Ducharme.
As they should. As they should. I think everybody's loving it.
Okay, minute 15 to go now in the game. Clocker's up 8-1. Lynch, the Norwood keeper, with another goal kick.
Yeah, Ducharme did have that big opportunity earlier in the game, unfortunately unable to convert. Still a little bit of time. We'll see what the Clockers can do for him. Awkwardly off the foot. Marchetti will make a play on it, right to Ayers. Fong will switch fields now. Far side, he's looking for Graham. Misplayed header by Norwood. Graham controls possession. I don't know what that was, but he gets it to Bailey Fong in the middle of the field. Souza now misplays it. Norwood trying to kick it away. Ayers has it. Back to Souza. Space to work. Shot on goal, knocked away. And that's going to be another corner kick for the Clockers.
Sousa deflected that one right off a Norwood defender, leading to the corner kick here for the Clockers. They're hustling a little bit with under 35 seconds to go.
Michael Ducharme not taking this one. He's in the box. He is in the box, ladies and gentlemen. Going for him. Just over his head. Oh, very nearly made a play on that one. And that is going to be the game. A heck of a game from the Clockers as they run to congratulate their goalie. 8-1 your final score?
8-1
your final score. Thank you. Just an offensive barrage from your Ashland Clockers here at the Plateau tonight. Any final thoughts?
No, it's kind of fun. You know, as Clocker fans, that's a fun one to witness.
Absolutely.
And you know, everybody got their time on the field tonight, trying out some new things. But time to bear down now. The Clockers improved to 11-4-1 on the season, while the Norwood Mustangs dropped to 0-13-1. Clockers with just two games remaining in their regular season. They play tomorrow night at Medfield at 6:30, and then senior night here Monday night on WACA-TV against Holliston.
Yep, so just some big shout-outs to JV call-ups, Declan Vento, Daniel Turner. Vento with some great defense all game, and Turner obviously with those 2 big goals. Matt Silva had a hat trick of his own. We're going to give him credit for 3 goals tonight, and of course, fan favorite Michael Ducharme had a great all-around game as well. So I'll let you wrap things up here.
That'll do it for us here. Clockers again final 8-1 over Norwood. For Chase Abrams, our technical director Mackie Katob, I'm Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching and go Clockers.
We'll see you next time.